Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Valentine's Day. All right. So, I do my readings at least a week in advance, and I pick up on the energy that's coming in for Valentine's Day. I've asked your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides to come in for any of the zodiac signs. So they may resonate with that. So you may resonate with that. It's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So it's really open to a lot of individuals here that are going to resonate with this video. So let's see what's on your mind at this time when it comes to Valentine's Day. Will your Valentine's person come in for you if you haven't seen them yet? Or if you are with them now, what may be on your mind now and what's going to happen for that day? Okay. So you're never alone. You all know that. Your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides are always around and always wanting you to get to your best life, helping you behind the scenes, usually, and you have no idea. Sometimes, maybe you do. Those who have the ability to see or know, or any of the clairs, really. And those are those extra senses that you may have or possess. Everybody can. It's just a matter of learning how to do it. Some are already tapped in. Some have to learn how to do it to actually tap in. So, all right. So there may have been a decision you were struggling with. Excuse me. I feel like you're going to, it says here you're going to use your intuition in all aspects of your life. So it's really about trusting yourself and being in that chakra of knowing who you are. And that is really the root chakra. That's that basic trust, trusting self, trusting others, right? And open to other people. Uh, just having that intuition of, I don't know if anybody's really had this or not, but I know I have, where you've come across somebody and you just know they're bad news. You just have this energy pull, like, this is not somebody that I really want to be around. It just seems like there's some type of an alarm or sense of danger, almost at the pit of your stomach, or it's just something that you feel and you can't really shake. And sometimes it's really hard to get past it, and you end up having to move away from that energy. And it's like there's a decision here that you're going to have to make when it comes to using your basic knowing and being able to pick up on those subtle hints. Sometimes they're really subtle, sometimes they're just like right in your face kind of thing. All right, adversary. I was picking that up. So, somebody that's really not that good for you. And having this is that knowing that everybody has their challenges. But sometimes it's just you pick up on this energy that is just, it's a bad situation to be in. Your warning bells or your intuition screaming at you like it's time to walk away from this place that you're at. This is not a good spot for you, or there's danger ahead, or just you just pick up on it and so definitely somebody here that's maybe not for your highest and greatest good. Now, you may not be sure on your decision of are they, aren't they? Maybe you're kind of tossing that around. Listen to your intuition. If there was warning signs here, then it's probably in your best interest to get away from that person because they're not going to want to do you any good. And if they're going through their own challenges, sometimes those challenges may be envy or jealousy or those certain types of energies that they're learning lessons on. And sometimes they can be really nasty to people. And if it's a warning, you don't really want to be in that space. Try to stay in the positive aspects and things that are going on around you. Try to stay in that more of the positive end of things. All right, let's see what's got. Yeah, so you may not, you're really struggling with this decision about somebody, whether they are there for your highest, greatest good, or if they are there to harm you or have some type of plot against you. Let's see. Now, this may be because they may know somebody that is in love with you, or this is you deciding whether this is somebody that might be okay for you to love or not. If you're just okay, let's just put it this way. If you're struggling already about this, then this might not be the right person for you. Okay. Now, maybe there's making a decision about somebody that isn't good for you and maybe somebody that is. So you kind of to um, discern on that when you come across these people on Valentine's Day. Maybe somebody from your past is going to come around. Maybe somebody that you meet is new or wants to go for coffee or wants to take you out for dinner for Valentine's Day. Wow. Your person is mirroring some of your energy here when it comes to love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Now, yes, and also no to that because there are people out there that you're going to see the good in them, right? But that may not be who they always are, right? So it's important to kind of I like to say vet them because almost like it's like what do you call that? Um you almost want to kind of have a look at them and pay attention and keep an eye on them really. Like I'm watching you, you know, that to see if your intuition is right about them. Let's see. Okay, pride. They may have learned pride is maybe the fight to be right. Whatever this is that they're learning about pride, it looks like I love myself and I see myself in everyone, is what the card says. So understanding that everybody has a prideful side, and it's not always about being right. It's about being able to negotiate whatever it is and being on the same page and not against each other, but to get to a solution, not just dwell on the problem, right? So let's just see what else is coming through. Whoa, okay. Oh, all right. I will honor my physical vessel that emphasizes my soul or enshrines my soul. Sorry. I'm not reading it. I just kind of glanced over it. Sorry about that. Okay, so envy, I was picking up on envy, and somebody might be worried about this. So there might be somebody else here you might having a decision on about this, and there seems to be some conflict already on your mind about this love, and same as well as your person. So what's on the bottom of the deck? Oh, it's in reverse. Am I in reverse? Nope. Gratitude and discipline is in reverse. All right. So it says that I can accomplish what I set my mind out to. So perhaps you're not going forward on whatever you're meant to be accomplishing here. You're not being disciplined in getting it done or slacking or I don't know what this is, putting things off. Maybe even you know how you can get there's syndromes and things that you can get about not wanting to leave the house or you know what I mean? Like it's almost like an illness where you can't seem to get yourself to get out of the house. And I don't know who this is for, but it's like if you don't go and do some of those things now, it's going to get to that point where you're not going to be able to leave the house. It's going to be almost like a panic thing if you don't continue to go outside of your house. It's almost like you're alienating yourself or kind of isolating yourself where you're not getting out there enough And eventually it's going to come to a point where you're going to be like, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm not going to go anywhere. And then it's going to be, I can't go anywhere because you aren't physically able to actually open the door and step out. So it's important that you keep socializing or getting out of the house in some capacity. Otherwise, it's going to come to a point where you might not be able to at all. And it's going to be a psychological thing. And I'm no psychologist or anything like that. So, but these are some of the things I'm picking up on. And somebody here is really going to resonate with this. All right, we have love language, physical touch. So perhaps it's been a while since you've been touched physically by anybody in that loving way. We do have that loneliness there. So maybe it's been not one, not two, but maybe more than 3 years since you've been actually hugged or kissed in that kind of capacity of love. Now, let's see here. Okay, I got a couple here that want to come through. Okay. So maybe there's been some time apart from this person. Maybe there was a really close bonding and a burning desire to be together. And for whatever reason, you're not together now. It could be because it's a past life situation, or maybe it's just been a long time since you've seen this person in this lifetime. Psychic connection. So you do have a connection with somebody in particular that you might even be talking to on a mental capacity and not even know who's on the other end of that. It's almost like having a telephone, but not knowing who you're talking to, not being able to see them, and you may be getting answers, but you don't know who it is that you're discussing things with or why they like you might be asking, why aren't you coming in yet? Or why haven't you shown up yet? And it might be because you need to learn something, and that might be why they haven't shown up. All right, let's just see. There is a psychic connection here, so you're going to be able to know this person right when you meet them. You're going to know them, and even when your eyes have that contact, you're going to know what they're thinking, feeling, saying in their head, even like you're going to just have this complete other aspect or level to this relationship or this meeting that you have with this person. All right, so they may have major responsibilities here, and romance may interrupt, duties come first. Oh, romance interrupted, duties come first. So you might have to step away from this person and they may have to go and do something, or you may have to. I mean, you're going to prioritize them or they're going to try prioritizing you, but there is something they are meant to be doing other than this romance. So, and it's quite important. It might be doing service for spirit. There's somebody that's, or a job that's it's an important thing. It's your livelihood. You if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. So this person might just try to friend zone you. Maybe you friend zone them. All right, there is some divine timing here, so it is something of a um serendipitous event. So it's going to be something that comes together when Spirit says it is, and it's going to be an amazing time for you when you meet this person. Oh, proposal. Wow. So this person may even see you as the end all be all, and you may have friend zoned them and said, look, hey, dude, let's get to know each other first. If it goes there from there, then that's cool. The romance is about to involve and level up or evolve, yeah. So, and fearless love. So, this person is looking for somebody that is not afraid to love them in such a capacity of unconditional love, is kind of what I'm getting with that, and guided to take those steps to the great love. So, they're definitely being guided by spirit to come in for you. So, it's going to be something that you're going to feel like I know you forever, but I'm just meeting you. Like it's gonna be like something like that, okay? And this person might even put the brakes on and say, well, let's just be friends. So, I mean, you're gonna feel a certain type of way. They're and it's almost like you're fighting it, to put it quite bluntly. Of course, there may have been some major emotional things that you've encountered. I almost want to say emotional damage, uh, but this is what you're healing, right? So, this emotional things that you've been through, you're still open to love, and that's what's important here. But don't let this person get in the way of the things that you know you have to have or accomplish. And same with them. They're going to make sure they still show up for whatever they're meant to be doing as well. I mean, it's one thing to fall in love, but it's another to quit going to work and not get paid and lose your job, and it just kind of snowballs from there. So let's just see what's going on right now in your face, in your world. I just saw the false person, so face came up for me. I don't know why. You might know who this false person is. I'm getting this is somebody that you face every day, possibly even so when you go to work. Now, they may even be somebody that's watching you when you're working. It's kind of what I'm getting too. They may really like your work ethic or but they're not there for your highest and greatest good. And may even be a masculine that is watching you on the sideline here that isn't there for your your happiness at all, you know what I mean? And this might be that adversary. Now, you may even work with this person as well. You might work with the false person if it is this masculine, or you are working with a masculine and a false person that is in and around your job. Okay, now if you work from home, could be these two are watching you. Maybe you have a platform or they come across your website or whatever it is that you're doing for work or what you will be doing. I don't know. Maybe this will be new for you. I don't know. There's unexpected income from whatever you're doing for work. And you're working, there's a masculine working with you, or there will be. They may be that false person. Let's just get one more here. Hmm. They may not have a whole lot. Maybe they're upset that you have more than them. Now I feel like this may be an ex here that you aren't sure if they're an adversary. You still hold love for them. Maybe you want them to have a good life, even if it's not with you. It's not unconditional love. I mean, if you really didn't love unconditionally, then it would be something of, well, I want them to do crappy too. But the fact that you are wanting them to have a happy life, despite whether it's with you or not, is kind of saying that you have that unconditional love, you wishing them the best. You're not wishing them any harm. Okay? Maybe you're hoping to glow up and they suffer some type of karma for whatever they did to you. But not that they did anything either, because you both have things that you may have done, which is how you learn, right? By squabbling or fighting or standing up for yourself or whatever you are doing to have this lesson, if you can learn it and look back on it as a lesson and see things as each time you encounter somebody, there may be a purpose to that meeting, or a lesson that you're going to learn, then it might be a little easier to navigate. All right, we have concern for your person here. They may know that there's a false person in and around you. Oh, no, there might be somebody that's concerned about a courtship here. Now, maybe you have two people that you haven't made a decision on. One may be an adversary, one may be the love. So, we also have sudden wealth here. So, you may see this love as something of some type of worth to you. Now, whether that's dollar values or love in general, you're going to have that overwhelming sense of love here. Now, this person may not live in your community, or you might be wondering where they live. Let's just see what's going on, because somebody wants to take everything from you. They may see you coming out of poverty. Let's see. Oh, somebody's on the right path. You're going to cross paths here, is what I'm getting here. And it is that main male. So you do have a false person, and it looks like your person may be somebody you work with, a main male that you work with. Or if they are a female, they're stepping into their male capacity or male side of themselves. All right, there's that main female. So it looks like there's a couple here and a false person that may not want this to come together. So perhaps your person knows this person, or you know this person, and they do not want this to come forward or come in for you, or whatever the case. Let's look at the actions behind what's going to happen here on Valentine's Day. We have that you're showing up as a pure soul, pure mind, body, soul is what I'm getting. That purity. I'm getting earth angel or whatever element you hold as your sun sign. So you could be a water angel, a fire angel, or an air angel. All right, or the earth angel. All right, there's some type of pleasure you're going to be walking towards here that's going to make you happy. It is some sort of new beginning. And you may have been in solitude, so it's important that you do step out. How are you going to meet anyone if you don't go anywhere? All right, there's that transformation. You may be evolving here into this butterfly after you've been alone for some time here. Yeah, there might be some security things that are going to benefit you in the sense of not worrying about certain aspects of your life, whether it's a house to live in, money to pay for the house or the rent or whatever. That security that you have a job or something that is going to help you live your life, maybe even to the point of what you're wanting in your life, like that best life. Oops, there we go. So your person's going to take action here pretty quick. Um, okay, and it's a freedom to choose, or they're free to choose whatever or whoever they are wanting to go after. It's whoever their heart desires, that abundance, really. And perhaps this is going to be that sudden wealth that they get for making a choice. Maybe they're choosing love here. Now, maybe they're coming into your community because community was on the fence. So it could go either way, the good, the bad, or the ugly. So, whatever decision they make, they've decided to maybe come to your community. They're trusting spirit because spirit is leading the way. And they are needing to be flexible in regards to perhaps when that'll be or how that'll end up. And there is a lot of potential here between the two of you for a great love, is kind of what I'm getting here. So let's just see what the outcome shows. All right. I'm feeling like I'm really taking a hard time to breathe here. It's almost like excitement or I don't know what it is. It's almost like trying to catch my breath. And it is, I sometimes get this, but it's not me. It's not something that's me. This is somebody that's having some, not anxiety, because I know what anxiety is like, and it's not anxiety, it's not worry, but it's, um, maybe trying to talk in a certain mindset, or or maybe it's a little hard to talk. Maybe it's hard to talk to you. Maybe they're a little shy when it comes to that, or that you don't want to put their foot in their mouth, or hmm. All right. So somebody loves animals or is able to converse with them, maybe knows or has clarity about how they're feeling, maybe even detects if there's illness or there's some type of awareness around that. Friends with animals, likes animals, there's confidence here, maybe in your abilities for your clarity. You may class your animals as your friends or your best friend if it, you know what I mean? Like, because you are suffering from loneliness right now, this may be a talent that you have regarding animals. Perhaps you are meant to be a veterinarian, or maybe you already are. You are working. So let's just see here. There's a lot of things that are going to come forward for you. You're going to end up having some friendships. You have confidence in yourself. There's talent that you have, and it's going to bring you a lot of happiness here. So let's just see. Maybe you're going to start a practice of it's almost like emotional traumas for animals. Maybe you have a way of tapping in for that. All right, your person's showing up as a beautiful soul inside and out. They shine from within. So they may be somebody of service. Now, if you resonate more on this side than you do this side, then flip it, switch it, whatever you need to do for it to resonate for you. Because clearly, I'm just reading the cards out, and it's up to you to discern what really resonates for you and what is not really applicable. Okay, you might be getting dreams, messages, maybe even in your dreams. Your person is. Oh, okay. They may be living out their dream, and they may even be manifesting it as they're dreaming. And it's kind of interesting here because it might even be astro traveling here. Let's see. Blessings. Hello. And they're going to find those blessings, whatever these blessings are that are coming in. There's something they're finding, and it might even be something they're very happy about, or they're seeing that you're happy, and this well-being. So they're finding that well-being. And I feel like this is kind of like maybe they've never been at peace before, or if they have been at peace, they feel like they've done the right thing when it comes to choosing the right person. And it's funny because they didn't really choose you. It was spirit that led you two together because you were meant to do something together. Yeah, and there's a lot of prosperity behind it. So let's discipline. Find out maybe you're just not disciplined in this love thing. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure that I had it upright. And justice is coming in. So you haven't come together yet with this Ace of Wands. I'm still having a hard time speaking, almost because I can't seem to catch my breath. Um, Almost like it's really trying hard to speak. So you might notice this when you're talking to your person, or you might even experience this when you're talking to this person. And you might really have that gifted gab, and you're like, dude. And it's like, you might even hold your breath. I don't know. So it's kind of interesting because I don't feel like this an awful lot, but I have felt it before. So it's almost like they're shy, almost like they want to speak to you, but they're not. They might start to and then stop and kind of get embarrassed or even shy away or walk away, and you're going to be like, wait a minute, I come back here. What's going on? All right, so Ace of Wands in the reverse. So I kind of feel like this is hasn't progressed yet or hasn't been initiated yet. All right, so this may be somebody being distracted, maybe by a false person. This is that adversary here. You might be trying to make a decision of whether they're good for you or not, or if they're bullshitting you. Lie detector is what I'm getting. Maybe you can tell that they're lying or that that's not how they truly feel. Let's see what's on your person's mind. All right, so they're planning something here. There is love on both sides here, so this is interesting for me. All right, Nine of Swords. Okay, so there's some anguish or worry here. Not quite anxiety though. It's kind of like I said, just hard to breathe. So it might be that you really affect their energy because of this psychic connection that you both share. So let's just see what these guided steps to a great love is about. Whoa! This might be your emperor coming in for you, or you are stepping into your emperor self, taking charge of your life, stepping into that masculine side of yourself, even if you're a female. You're definitely getting to where you want to be, or this person is. They're wanting to be with you, and I can really tell that they see you as someone of significance. Now, Eight of Swords, there is some worry here, maybe even feeling that fear, like that paralyzing type of hard to breathe, to talk. Yeah, let's see. Ten of Wands. This is like getting to that deadline here, or there's a lot of pressure, or there's a lot at stake, is what I'm getting. It's a lot at stake, and it's hard to navigate, or not a burden though. It's more of there's a lot. Don't want to lose this. There's so much here that could go wrong, but this is something I'm really, really, really wanting, and there's a lot at stake. If it goes down the wrong way, then, and it's putting a lot of pressure on them. They're going to put that pressure down. They want to step into this, so they may be dropping all the other wands to come in for you. Um, they are seeing you as the end all be all here with that Three of Wands. Like, this is somebody that maybe has had a lot of disappointments or troubles along the way that are all coming to an end. They can actually see their ships coming into harbor. Okay, so they know everything's going to pay off in a good way. So it's you both do. So I like this for you. I feel like you're both going to put down those burdens. Wow. Okay, so there is a tower moment coming up because maybe somebody poured out somebody's cups here. Now, maybe this is what you're thinking or what your person's thinking. You're both talking or thinking about a main female. This could be you. This could be this false person. I feel like it's more like you with the main male. This is kind of like a couple and potential couple, and this false person may be getting in the way. Now, with that tower, this is something that's on the verge of changing everything in a permanent way. It's not temporary, it's permanent, right? And with that Four of Cups, I mean, somebody was definitely either dissatisfied with something here or bored. There's some type of lack, which is changing everything. So, and that might be about making a decision about somebody. uh, it's either love, who's the adversary here? Right? I, I don't know how else to put it, because it's somebody that you're making a decision about whether you could love them or not, and then you're also making a decision about somebody that may be an adversary. Now, maybe this is a person that your person is around, is a really good friend. Then how do you navigate that? And especially if you know the friend doesn't want the two of you to come together. So, how do you navigate that? So, let's just see what's going to happen. Wow. Well, love conquers all. So, that's a no brainer here. You will definitely come together. It's just a matter of the feminine, possibly you, if I'm talking to a feminine here, who's trying to make a decision on whether there's somebody here that's the adversary and somebody that you're falling in love with. So you're going to have to decide how you're going to navigate that. And you may not do anything at all and have them see for themselves. Now, sometimes that's the better way of doing things, but however, you could end up losing this person due to the crap that's going on. So you might want to talk about it. I don't know. You're going to have to figure that out. Let's just see what the potential is. Okay. An ending. Now perhaps there's an ending of walking away from somebody because it is on your end where there is a false person and a decision to be made about them. So you are walking away from somebody, but is it the person with the love? Is the person with the false person, did they end up winning you over? Or did the person that you were falling in love with? It's indicating the person you're falling in love with, which could be this connection. Though you are transforming something here and ending out a relationship with someone here or some kind of thing. Yeah, see, your person's even maybe even walking away from a community or something going on in their community. Now, maybe it's the main male. Maybe that isn't the person. Maybe this is a false person that's going to you and saying things and going to them and saying things. So let's play playing both sides of the fence, right? Ten of Cups is going to prevail here once you walk away from somebody in particular, and they do too. Maybe it's a community that they walk away from, and maybe yours is a person. So, ending something out on both sides is going to bring in this long term relationship. That's prosperity. Oh, we got something. Strength. So, what this is kind of saying that you have that mental capacity to bring this in, have this be a factor or potential here that's going to pay off. Let's just see what this is. Okay, so you definitely have some type of, I'm kind of getting maybe a manifestation coming forward. You're going to have some type of communication about some type of prosperity, and you may have the mental capacity to pull it off. You have some type of talent, maybe even just being a happy type of person. That it's just you're going to have a lot of happiness due to this talent of being happy, that happy go lucky kind of person. It's just who you are. You gotta help who you are. And then maybe people don't happy. I mean, if they see what happy looks like and they're not having happy, then yeah, they're gonna look at it as that's not fair that you're happy, and people don't like it when other people are happy, especially when they are unhappy. So looks like you're both very attractive. You both may have a vision of what this prosperity looks like as well. You're going to talk about it and you're going to have a lot of strengths or talents to put behind it. Wow, Hierophant. I like it. So perhaps you are going from the Emperor to the Hierophant. You are passing some type of lessons here that is boosting you up just as much as your person. I like this for you because I feel like this is an Emperor and an Empress already. So let's just see what your intuition is telling you about your Emperor. All right. They may be very sweet, very kind, loving type of individual that's going to love you on such a different level of that unconditional love. And this may be how you love, or this is how they see you. Let's see how their intuition is showing up. All right. They have to make a decision. Now, perhaps this is something over here that that I missed or I can't recall. Okay, there was some worry here. And envy. Okay. They may be dealing with somebody they had to walk away with that was showing them that there was envious energy here regarding this love. Now, we do have other cards here, and I'm trying to recall what they were. So, oh, pride, letting pride get in their way, health issues, or honoring how they deal with their vessel, envy, and worry. Okay, so they may have already learned these lessons within this union or coming together. Now, these may be some of the things that you've been thinking about on your side that you're wondering if somebody is an adversary and if somebody is good for you. There's two people, there's that false person and a main male. Is the main male the false person? I don't know. You know your story. We have nine of wands. So we definitely have possible marriage here with King of Wands, somebody that is very attractive. You're both showing up as attractive here. Very yummy to look at. Nine of Wands. And this is that healing energy here. So you've been hurt in the past, and so is your person. And this is kind of saying maybe you're both had some type of injury, accident, or illness that you got past, okay? And let's put a face to the person. Still having that breathing thing going on. I don't know. Kind of weird. All right. Witch. So you may be a garden witch or some form of witch of the magic you may do. Um, and generally, for most people, they are not somebody that does black magic. And black magic is speaking out something terrible for someone else. And just remember, if you speak that out, that's what comes back to you, right? So just know that what comes out comes back around. So what goes around comes around, right? That saying. So don't put anything negative out on anyone. If anything, just speaking positive to people or about people, about what you would want for yourself. And it's for the whole of mankind. Like possibly the coronavirus is coming to an end. There's no more coronavirus. There's um, everybody's health is going to come back and blah 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 blah, right? So I mean, it all depends on how you feel about those things. I'm not saying one is right and the other is wrong. I'm just saying that all of mankind comes back together, and that there's no illnesses for anyone, for all good things, right? So, average height. So, maybe that's you, maybe that's this person. Excuse me. There's black hair here, somebody that has European culture or descendants, somebody that wears glasses, somebody with short hair, markings, maybe is younger than you, white clothing, and somebody with curly hair. So, and we have Australian. G'day, mate. So perhaps your person is Australian or you are Australian, or have Australian descendants, no matter where you live. So maybe your parents came from Australia, or your person's parents came from Australia and moved somewhere else, or maybe you live in Australia. I don't know. So whatever resonates for you, you may realize this is your person by their accent. So, and apparently Canadians have an accent, so do Americans, depending on where you live. Everybody that doesn't live in that general area is going to have that accent, right? They're not going to sound the same with different cultures. And that's the beauty of the world, right? So it's all different, and you can learn so much about different cultures, and I love that fact. So anyhow, this is what I have for Valentine's Day. So I do see a lot of good things coming in here. There is definitely somebody here that you affect. Let's just say that, or they're going to affect you. And I mean, very attractive and very big attraction here, especially with that psychic connection. And you might be thinking something, and you're going to pick up on somebody's energy here, and you may not know who they are, but they're going to answer you, and you're going to be like, "What? Where are you? I feel you somewhere." You're looking for them, and you might pick up on their energy before you actually see them with your eyes. So, all right, that's what I have for you, collective. So please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already, of course. And we would love to have you join our community. So, um, don't forget about putting in for the contest if you want a chance at winning a free video reading by me. It's worth $100. So, I mean, it's 45 to an hour reading on all of the aspects of your life, depending on what you want to know about. So, I do have um, preset readings that you can choose from, and we can swap out questions depending on what you're looking at knowing or wanting to find out about. So, anyhow, you guys, take care and stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.